to fuck's sake. Hello? My mic was turned off. Hello. Yeah, I didn't get potato chips. So many people. I feel like it may be too loud. Can you hear me fine? How's the game audio? I can't hide my voice because I'm not a very loud speaker. What about now? Is this better? Oh, you mean game is lower? Okay, good. All gods, malicious, eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you have finally arrived to the doomed town. Ugh, oops, I was supposed to... No, I think that was right. I just noticed something alright and was sure if there was stuff I could press. The missing stars. The media reports of various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Oh. Oh, we didn't pick a character then? I guess we'll just do it. Sure. I don't remember combat. Let's go home. Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember everything. How everything works. Do I have any other clothes? Oh, that's fun. Let's be a ghost. That's a fun one. Don't see anything up here. Oh. A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. Okay. What do you have? Rotten report of rancid ramen. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Eerie episodes of evolving eels. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. I don't know if that's said it correct. Curious case of contagious coma. What about the eel one? While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend. Living in the same apartment complex. Kana. That weird dude is back. You know? The one who studies fish. You shrug. Opening the door, Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Let's investigate. What do you need to do? Investigate seaside location twice to complete the quest. Okay. Does that happen anything? No. I saw the creepy neighbors carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? I guess so. I think we can find an ally. That'd be nice. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Kana is currently with you. Why are you here? Oh, I guess she's the only one to find. That was silly. Let's investigate. Stargazing. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain scheduled location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you check it out. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it. The bloated body of South is getting closer. So this event. Oh, what that means. Oh no, now we're supposed to go there. I want to check the seaside out. Eyes up. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. Well, how to say that? A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. I can only brace myself. Strength check success. Yay. This sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly. I got 5 experience. Nice. Do it once more. In summer of 1971, a whole class trip fell to the sea when a rock they were standing on collapsed. They didn't find the bodies until now. Oh no! It's combat. Oh yeah, that's how it works. What do we have? Yeah, offensive actions. Can move this. Thank you. Oh, I got stuff. Let's try this. Front broken bottle. Oh, cool. When that block, so... Oh yeah, it's in the end. What's that dexterity? It's 7. I guess you just try this. Oh yeah, that's true. We prepare and then we hit. I think I just hit more. I don't know if this is a good idea. Ugh. Let's try this. Yes, you could. Yay! So, you may be going crazy, but you can swear something is watching you. From the sea. Lost the reason. did the quest. What is it that says the doom? I don't remember. Oh, are these spells? Cannon looks at you waiting. Okay. I guess we'll investigate the school. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Oh, a tiny key. I need to check it, or we can break the window and grab it. Why not? Why not? Just steal stuff. You break the glass window, cutting yourself a little bit. In the process, the metal isn't made of gold, but you'll be able to sell easily. So get one fund and just a stamina. Ooh. The neighbor's office at the school was empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Ugh. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have feelings it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at the creepy creature? Struggling artist. Mr. 000, your neighbor, is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. What is that picture? I don't know if I'm curious what the picture is. You catch a glimpse of the paint thing. Suddenly you feel very weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil has you in its grasp. Oh, that wasn't positive. To investigate more. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused your trip, you freeze in terror. You're slowly standing up. Is it another fight? Oh no. It's Twisted Corpse. Sever that ties to our world. I'm curious what this does. Does it do more? Oh, I can't hit afterwards. Can I hit before? I can't hit at all. Oh no. Guess who's 7 then? And 7 tries. Oh, easy. Good thing I had that bottle. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher them out. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into ELs, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. See what the note says. Legend from the something prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Is he using the eels to eat corpses? Is that the point? Petty thief. Petty theft. What's that? No, thief. It does say thief. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what happened. Perception check. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. Nice. Good experience. City docks. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the top of the town center. What do we pray? It doesn't matter if you believe or not. The smell of burning incense and the wood calms you down. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spent the entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Computer room. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help your investigation. Yeah, let's check it out. Heck. You find a curious folder containing photos. With rising horror, you discover that you aren't in every one of them. Or you are in every one of them. The last photo shows a smiling man standing over your bed. Ooh. That's suspicious. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decided to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Oh no. She's gonna be got. You casually enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around relentless. Where the hell is Kana? Bathroom? Oh no. Neighbor's bathroom. A swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside the putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. Good reason stamina. Yucky. Check the bedroom. Oh, there she is. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eyes burst, I slipped on the floor and on the blood and I lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now too. Goes to the hospital. If I know anything, if we go to the hospital, it's probably too late. No! I don't want to do this myself. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god. Golly gee. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse in a chair in the waiting room. I fall asleep. Oh, she's fine. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth of what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon, but thank you for saving my life. You still process the events of previous night. Corpse eating eels that lay their eggs and eyes, sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building. You watch the police officers emptying your neighbor's place. Eerie. Oh, we got ending A. Cool. Got some experience. Mine is doom. Stamina. That's pretty good. Oh god, stairs. Dangerous bands of rioters and gathering around downtown area. The police are hopeless. Let's go home. Got a key. Oh yeah, that's true. We need to have reason. Transferring power. This stupid reason. Take a shower. Oh, it says it. Oh, we can do something. The showers will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it on? What does the bottle do? And we just put water in the bottle. No idea. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do some more reason. Nice. I like the ghost outfit. Someone is standing in the shadow watching it all. Oh, how nice. The TV host is gutting a big octopus. At least that's what she claims, because there are way too many tentacles. Oh. Good. I think that's it. its endings. Let's do this one. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It begins with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing yearly to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile oozes in the nets, and one by one they're disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. So investigate. Oh no. Do you still have the bird notes? Discard those. I don't think we need them. Oh, maybe I can't. Can I discard it? I guess not. I guess have to be like a bug or something. Oh, we didn't get a little Bible. Okay. Manage combat encounters. Let's just go here. Oh, we still have a friend with us. Core Master is coming, and we are all bask in its glory. It's a magician. A glitch magician. Listen to the rambling. I want to listen to his rambling. Oh, I can't do that if I attack. Or we could do this. Oh, hit me. He saps my strength. Oh no, I hit. Did we get anything? No. Heck. Try this. Since we're working. Oh no. Yeah, he should die now. Ooh. This was scary than the last guy. Hold up. What can we get? Quick thinking, outdoorsman, or second sight. Okay. Very good at dexterity. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. We can luck, attuned with the natural rhythm of life, or additional damage against ghost and eldritch enemies. That seems good. Maybe I should get that one. And maybe get some strength, maybe? Let's try that. Oh. Although you brave the stench for hours, you glean nothing besides the fact the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. Sure. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I mean, if I'm about to fall asleep, I could take a nap. The world might be falling apart, but you really needed that. Nice. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. Bath. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is so inviting. What? What? Why should I take a bath in the middle of no? No, we don't have time for it. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. Ew. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Oh no. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You look around hoping to spot one of them. One of what? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a perk, I guess. I didn't realize perks. Kana smiles faintly. And she has her eye patch now. Aw. Poor Kana. Air Force. The military exercise makes you feel safer. But guns are enough to stop the... What? Are they? But guns are enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there. Question mark. Ooh, we got +2. Oops, I forgot to read. I'm almost forgetting every time that there's text between screens. Except I got it this time. Invisible watcher. Something gigantic invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Okay. After a slow interrogation, the young man managed to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. What can I do with the different places? Oh, that's also a store. A hardware store, I see. Old fisherman. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you with your quest. However, pursuing them to do so might prove difficult. How much fun do we have? 5 funds. Surely buying them alcohol would help. No fisherman would refuse a free round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. You slip out of the night and race toward the beach, terrified of what comes next. Oh no. We didn't have anything to throw away. Heck. The beach. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have been drawn the shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sounds are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge, breathless. The possessed fisherman's boats fill the horizon with the lights. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. The whole section of the beach is black with ooze, slowly engulfing the bodies of the missing sailors. Right in the middle of it stands a lone figure when he spots you. The ooze stops undulating for a second before rapidly moving toward you, leaving a half-eaten corpse behind. Oh no, it's combat time. Whatever the sailors caught in the sea is here. Tonight, you have a chance to stop it. 27 health. The Sleeping Apostle. Kill her. Guess we'll just do this. Nice. Attack me. Oh no. climbing up my legs. You can do this. Look at this. Yay. It was definitely a close call. Too close for your liking. You're sure the newspapers will report on the ghoul, now drained up and looking just like volcanic ash tomorrow. Tonight, however, all you're thinking about is a hot bath. Have we got an XC? We lost some doom but got recent stamina and experience. Oh gosh, there's something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily and glistening. Smelling like death, you hope is just a temporary issue. Oh no, can I not take a hot bath now? Okay. I can't. They still didn't fix the water problem. It's black and oily and glistening. No way you're going to wash yourself in that. I agree. Demolition of an old inner city shrine have resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents, and most recently, the death of 6 people suspected of the arson. Oh? Oh. You put his H in it. Interesting. Is anybody? Oh. Amoebas just looked at us. Totally not suspicious at all. Let's do the mermaids. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind is snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using fortunate students' bodies as materials. That's not very nice. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area have gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? Should I investigate downtown next? Let's do seaside. See what we can find. Oh no, it's taking a toll on me. Cool air suddenly fills your mouth. It's tasteless. It tastes metallic. Blah. Before you can react, you hear a low growling sound coming from behind. It's Canis, the lunar cat. Oop. Oh, yeah, pretty help. Will help. Easy. You may be going crazy, but you swear something watching from the sea. Time to go to downtown. You really need some reason. Hey Seraphotic, I think so. I turned it on. I don't know if the game it shows that, but I clicked to turn the Halloween part on, so I assume so. I think this is definitely the ghost costume. I haven't really played the game enough to know completely what the difference is. Yeah, I'm a ghost. The last time I played it was several months ago. Only like the only time I played it because I've been waiting for release. What should we do? Did we read this already? There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. And that girl, yeah, I did read that. Let's go check here. Feeling like you are on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? Why is it the heaviest box? Maybe this will lose me some stamina by giving some reason. Yes, nice. Needed that. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking. But you manage to get it all over the relatively quick. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies, made by one of the Paris runners? I don't know how to say that. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all your doubts and anxiety. Asking around the neighborhood, you got some results. It seems that all the girls have attended the same school. Well, that's pretty normal if it's just one city, I guess. One town with one school. Oh, my Doom is here. I think last time I played, the Doom was over here. Couldn't figure out. Okay. So nice, isn't that bad? It doesn't look nice. Towering Eyes Prophet. People point and talk about a man at the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incarnations. Good as well. Look at invisibility. Oh. It costs for a reason though. Investigate the school more. A tall, I think I forgot to read again. Substitute teacher. A tall woman with an upsetting face and twitching lips stop you. I'll be your biology teacher. Could you help move me some stuff to the new office? I guess. Probably a bad idea. Yay! The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, the feeling, the teacher gaze on your back. Have you experience? Nice. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. I don't remember if there's any way to get reason. Because I kind of need it. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has gathered rotten fish. Rotting fish, guts everywhere, and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth and as you slowly retreat, a vast flock of seagulls outside visually attack the windows. God damn it. I have 2 of these. I think maybe I should. I think we do the same. I only got 1 ally so far. Doing it. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in the neighborhood. I'm a bit lost, I just don't have a map. You spent hours trying to find a way out. Finally completely exhausted, you end up at the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to inflict every adult you ask for help. You'll have to deal with it alone. Is the friend still with us though? Cheers. I do have 4 friends. Could use some money. On something. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you're feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? I'm gonna take a ride. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at the station without any problem, saving valuable time. Oh, it didn't even cost money. Cool. You compare this sewer plan with a school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. The school basement. That must be the place the kidnappers were keeping missing swimmers. Let's go investigate. The door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. I'm curious. What's in it? Slowed you into the unknown. Where are you? Oh no, it's a fight. Or what is it? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you toward the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? I wanna level up first. First of all, I think we need reason. And then arcane gasp, additional spell slots available. God damn it, I should have waited. Outdoorsman, 1 luck. What about this one? Okay, enter the destroyed temple, venture further into the desert, dig through the sand. I wonder if we find something which digs through the sand. Heck, no luck. Inside you find a rotting human head. That's not very useful. At least I didn't get to keep the human head. Oh, that's dumb. no turning back now. God. Let's hope she is alright. She ain't. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, the upper part at least. A trail of fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died. You hear the mad janitor say. He looks at you up and down. Maybe you'll do too. Maybe you'll do. Let's prepare ourselves. Stepping carefully over a corpse, the janitor picks a bloody axe. Oh no. 36 health. Do you have anything interesting to do? Yeah, but isn't it like 1 damage to my stamina, which I only have 5 of? Maybe I should try and open the hole. I don't think I got that option last time. Can I block? I don't think so. Oh, I can't. What if we distract by trying to do the hole? Oh, I don't have the right tool, of course. Hopefully my friend didn't die. Okay. Let's do this and oh, he's really close to killing me though. I'm gonna do this. My stamina's really bad. Suddenly the mutilated girl moans quietly and twitches. The fishtail causes the lamp to fall and break, igniting the chemicals. Mad Janitor catches fire and starts screaming terribly. You try to avoid him, trashing around the room, setting everything on fire. The thick smoke and the smell of the burning flesh makes you feel weak. You're rescued by the fireman, trying to contain the fire. No trace of the Mad Janitor is found, and no one believes your story. But you'll sleep a bit better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. This was okay, and local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed this entire city in an natured green glow. What does that do? Oh, and the school burnt down. Oops. That's not good. Pretty sure it would kill me if I tried to fight back more. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there once the alleyway. The ramen sold inside is made from its former patrons, but can cure any health problems. Oh yeah, the ghost of the... Oh damn, my head is... I'm a ghost mummy. It's just the costume. Guess it just shows the face no matter what. Still can't bathe. Yeah. What about here? Anything new? Just someone standing again, looking at us. Yeah. Got pretty fucked up. Since they talked to ramen, let's do the ramen one. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out a door. The scrambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You're determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? We'll see. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the new ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. Description makes your stomach churn. Oh, I got a burn. Yeah. Is burn something you can go to the hospital with? Maybe I should. Pharmacy is the right one, right? Expired band-aid. No, I don't have any injuries. I guess the burn isn't good enough. Okay, I guess I'll just go to the apartments. So, friend with us. That's nice. While examining the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of her face hidden in the shadow. Something truly is getting closer. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Must be discard items again. Mail day. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you'll find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Guess I'll read them. Oh, I got money back. Sweet, it seems you won a small amount of money from the lottery. Look at you. Ooh. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. I guess so. Did the school burn down? You hear a rustling on the other side of the apartment door. Someone's trying to get in. Oh no. It's apartment stalker. I guess this is the guy I saw. Sweet. Let's just try and hit him. Oh no! Can I escape? I'm dead. Oh no! Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on you, your health. Weakened and finally succumbed to your injuries alone. As the dust settles upon your eyes open, reality starts to crumble. The old god is ready to return once more. Poor ghost girl. Okay. This means it should choose this, right? I assume so. The supposed curse of destruction. The Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered and currently waiting in the museum of our town for its premiere. Oh no, extra damage. Definitely skeleton. The search of a missing person continues on the forest surrounding Shiokawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Take a bath to start with. Let's do this. Kill a bit of XP. this is. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received that official looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand uncle. Your funeral will be his funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. Thus an address at the list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Yeah, what is the worst thing that could happen? Sure, nothing. The following directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times. But where is everybody? Got a mansion next to explore. You got a dude with us. Who's that? A ghost hunter. Interesting. I detect something. Did you hear the... Never mind. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. We don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some to look through the books. Yeah, it's a good game. I think it's on sale right now too, on Steam. Definitely a recommend. Definitely check the books. Yay! The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. However, you notice that one of the tomes must have been placed here recently. From it, you learn about distant worlds and bizarre rituals. Oh, I can smell. Oh, cool. Nice. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on here. What does it say? 4 actions on the right allow you to investigate. Location and check with it. On the right? Oh, these! I see. A pair is standing next to the window. A man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her eyes unnaturally bulgy eyes. The body is laid in the master bedroom. You should pay him your respects. I guess so. Is that the same? It is. The guest room. Guess explore the mansion more. Bath. I guess we'll try to take a bath this time. You bath heavily and continue with newfound strength. I got one reason. Nice. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will. Other guests know. Not that. the elevated corridor. As you return to the corridor, you notice another family member has arrived. You notice all guests are studying small cards. You should ask about it. Oh, he's a thug. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. This pamphlet? Take mine. I don't plan on following it anyways. Is this the club order? We would like to thank you on our behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. 9 PM start the vigil. 10 PM pray over the body. Clap bo bo bo. 11 PM light a fireplace. 12 AM pray over the body. Clap bo bo clap. Nothing at 1 PM. AM 2 AM feed the plant in the study with blood. 3 PM cover the mirror in the storage room. 4 AM nothing. And 5 AM into the vigil. What is it now? Oh, no. Oh, it says it there. 10 PM. Yeah, we should go clap for him then. A pair standing next to the window. Oh, it's just the same people again. Right? Clap bo bo bo. Yeah. You need to light the fireplace. Guess we explore the mansion, see if we can find her. Eyes in the dark. You feel watched. Heck. Oh? Oh, we can light up the fireplace. Yes. Yay! It passed. You spot dry firewood and add it to the fireplace. I need to wait for an hour to go past. Semester story. As a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Check the cupboard. Oh no! I've found you at last. So, oops. I need to pray again. Clap, bubble, clap. Oh no. How am I supposed to clap and Bobo clap over the body? He's not there. Okay. Where is everybody? You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is the vigil held a place like this? Good question. Oh, dang! Yes! That's something of a weapon. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is is casting an unsettling shadow. Looks like a person. Oh. Guess we'll explore more. The heat wave continues with a record temperature. Continue on your investigation takes more and more effort. Entering a dark room, you spot Hawado and his wife hugging each other. When they turn around, you scream in terror. The body is slowly becoming one. The fused faces express the same thing. Rage. Should I do this now? Let's try and hit them. Even got more eyes, I think. That's not how eyes work. Damn, my cleaver does 5 damage. It's a hard hitter. Corridor twists and turns, trapping you in this mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting lost yourself? 2 AM, free the plant with the study blood. Yeah, let's free the plant. You cut your hand and pour some blood on the soil. Hopefully that's enough. But I couldn't really pray over the body. Kill them. That's a giant person. What were we supposed to? We fed the plant. 3 AM, cover the mirror in a storage room. There's not 3 AM left. That. Yeah, it's very. It's not for weak. What do you call it? Weak-minded people. Is it? That doesn't sound right. Not for people who don't like gross stuff. I don't know the right word for it. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of the bush. Before you do anything, however, they twist and move. Oh no! That's not food. How's my dexterity? 6. Let's try that. Cleaver should work. Cutting the plant down. You think? Ooh. Spit acid on me. No. What spells did I have? Oh yeah, it was a heal. I think I'll just keep attacking it. Oh nice. Nice. Stupid plant. The other guest is now safe with you. The whole building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. Wait, didn't they die? Didn't I kill them? Maybe I just cut their head from each other. A pair is standing next to one another. They got nothing new. You got nothing new. Oh. Cover the mirrors in the storage room. have anything to cover the mirror with. Here's nothing to cover it with. Yeah, I guess I just have to explore more. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Pillar of Doom. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor, where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. I'm gonna touch it. Oh no! When you reach out to touch the stone, you're shocked how hot the surface is. It burns your fingers. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Oh no. Walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly gets closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. It doesn't say us to kill anybody though. An unseen force leads your hand. You reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Why not? They're all probably bad people. I don't know. An unseen force and yeah, whatever again. Conclude the ritual. The price is paid. A voice blooms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize the tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased grand uncle. Oh, did I raise him back up? With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak, and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. 2 die, 2 survive. You feel like vomiting. As the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees, everything gets dark. Weren't there 3 people though? Or did we only kill one of the guests? Of the 2 of the pair? That's confusing. Because we both killed the pair at the start. Like in a fight, and then we talked with them, and then we killed them again. But we only killed 2 people. Is the 3rd person left? Very confusing to me. Not really sure what happened there. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making an accessory to murders. You know police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and you do your best to forget the nightmare you left behind. Got some stamina and experience and stuff. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. Oh no. Got some scars. Did I? Maybe not. Yeah, okay, I guess not. Oh, a stamina is just low. Should definitely take a bath. Got a little bit of stamina. Once a year, a ramen shop appears, so we grab this. He's switching again. Let's do this one. Also was one I don't know anything about. Bizarre Brute? I'll have to say that. Of the blood-curdling botanist. Your neighbor asked you to help her husband, Shiro-san. Shiro-san has gone missing. She is worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. What is he doing? Where is he? You turn into fertilizer? You got a business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you anything useful. Investigate school. Let's do that. Still got a ghost hunter friend for us. A sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. Older man standing next to you screams in pain as he engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of the supernatural attack. Maybe because I killed somebody. That'd be a pretty good reason. Yay! The hooded woman disappears behind a corner. And when you get there, she is gone, already mixed in with the crowd. In a nearby dumpster, you'll find the sulfur-stinking hoodie and an envelope containing your photo plus a curious incarnation. Oh. Deal 7 damage. What is this? Oh, hello. A new yet undefined species of Cordyceps fungus have been observed to infect rats. Taking over their bodies, could it have the same effect with other mammals? The rows seem to twist and turn when you are not looking, trapping you inside them, training you in the neighborhood. Oh, it's this one again. Okay. Nothing new there. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he was good at what he did. Last month he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with address somewhere, the woman says. Help me move this dirt and I'll look for it. Why don't a ghost hunter friend do more? Can he like do some anti-ghost stuff? Okay, thanks. Oh, it's just this. Something about stuff, okay. Oh, I guess this part is from base game. But I don't know. The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition, unaware of the danger. The opening night may prove to be last night for all of us. Itsuo is coming, and now you know the date. Do I know the date? Guess so. While the dispatch orders stained with foul-smelling liquid You think you can make out the address? At least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the nearby forest. Oh. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yes? We do it. The prophecies are true. The masked figures relax a bit. Take off the mask. We apologize for the master. Wait, we got two friends. Oh, we did. Rich would give against 2 spells. As Sukuban go, your kick actually deals additional damage. I spent one summer vacation as well as a few years ago. Okay. How about you? Should we be wearing masks? It looks like everyone else is. That's nice, we just got 2 friends. It's dark. You remember the trees growing so close to each other. The suspicious groups you've been following is gathering in the nearby forest. They're enticing some sort of ritual in a clearing overhead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Wait, did we get a spell? We did. Wait, how do we... Oh, I guess I'll get a spell when we complete the thing, maybe. You manage to see some of the faces and hear the name of the group. So many people. 2 seconds. You just drink some water. Don't forget to hydrate, it's very important. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Let's get a grip. Oh no. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of the bush. Oh no, it's this thing again. No, it's a tree person. Bark woman. Do you still have a cleaver? There you do. Nice. Oh, we leveled. Oh, we also have to do with art. Maybe that's a good idea. We can use more stamina. If I send him against it... Oh, I lost him. Oops. Is he dead? Oh no! I think I killed our friend. That's not good. Wait, this is fire? Surely that would make it put on fire, right? Oh no. 2 to all. She's dead now. Good. I don't know if the fire helped much, but it felt good. We also lost the ghosts. That was a dumb idea to get him. I just wanted to see what happened. While you walk through the crowd space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Oh no, they took our money. You discover an old campsite located at the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the wood and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Search the tent. Heck. The sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. That's not good. That's very not positive. Parasite organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. God damn it. Really going bad. The bark is flabby and sticky. It makes you recall in horror. In the forest you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg, a bear trap. The dog growls menacing when you get closer. I'm gonna help it. Yay! But we got a doggo. You free the injured animal. Blah. Free the injured dog. Thankful. The animal follows you. Look at this good dog. Dog is working his cell. Yay. What a good doggo. Look at him. You have a feeling that you are being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront them. It's just a creepy scarecrow. Relieved, you decide to leave the area just in case. Last place to discover. See what happens. Finally, after what you felt like an hour of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives up. You fall down the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. Can we help him? Also, okay, we could have it one more. I was curious if maybe I would have blocked from a person if I hadn't. Maybe it was a good thing I took that man away, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I could hit that many people. Oh? Sure, sir. Threats are attacking you. You must protect this. It should so, sir. Beat him to safety. He will continue to the south each turn. Oh, is that a... Okay, I see. Why can't I use my cleaver on the branches? What's that? I wanna check what's wrong. Oh no! The top of Shio's head set fire off, revealing his brain. Out of it, the fruit-shooting body of fungus. I'm like close to death. Can I do this? Oh god, I could. I'm saved! Oh my god, he does 4 to all? What is this? Burn him. I'm dead no matter what. Let's regain some reason. Yes, my ally to do that in a second. Ugh. Okay, I'm dead. Ah, so close. So close to killing him. That encounter was final straw. Your mind has snapped and you have been locked up in asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane. That no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Oh, so close. Oh. Supposed to click that. I think I'll do one more and then think I'll end there. Banished to the other dimension long ago, Goiso has found a way to use mirrors to ensure and teleport its prey straight through the glass. Glimpses of horror lurking behind your reflection are just the beginning. Western horror raises doom. Oh no. Is that... Oh no, it's another character. Oh, she's a swimmer. She can be a mummy. Local police are helpless as more and more victims with their throats slashed turn up in the downtown area. Some experience. Let's do this one. Chilling Chronicle of Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Echo Mentor. What are originally harmless fun is termed deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal have banned the game but only made it more popular. Echo Mentor must be stopped before another kid is killed. Gather gossip about the current mysteries. Do that. Have you heard about the computer program that what? Yesterday she showed me it again. How did you do your English exam? Access rooftops. Koyaku waves at you. There's something off about them. Haru is reading a horror manga about spirals. They look fine. Doi is waiting for the class to begin. There's something off about them. Team Visible shaken by your story. It's just a story, right? Don't have any good stories to share. Oh, did it use experience? Oh, she's also so. Oh, we got some. Okay. Was that new? Did I see another person there when I came back? Maybe I did. We didn't get any gossip though. Did you hear the... Never mind. What does he say? Luke's waiting. Luke said you're waiting. Mine is strength. He's shitty. What the heck? Why should I want him? As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. I guess you better judgment you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll, you suddenly move and cause tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. That's not nice. Is that your place to go? Gather gossip. I want the gossip though. Can you give me gossip? I keep hearing a waiting sound coming from the third stall in the girls' bathroom. Okay. No gossip. Rip. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you adjust this weakened state? This jug. Hey. What spell did we get? Cauterize. 2 stamina, 1-time use. Okay. All of the missing girls are apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kid and was stalking them. Checking out school's pools would be a good idea. I'm part of the school swim team. Oh no. You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be watching. Could be waiting for you on the other side. Oh no. One of the articles mention a young doctor who performs a life-saving surgery on a victim of brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Maybe he does. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Where is that a treasure file? Oh no! You manage to sneak past it. Unfortunately, the old cabinet squeaks, loudly waking the nurse. You're thrown at the hospital. Oops. That's not meant to happen. Getting across to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Oh. Charisma check success. Yay! Unannounced suspicion. She asked, "Thank you for telling me." While the receptionist is busy updating some boring papers, copy some names and addresses from the database. Got some experience from that. I'm gonna try again. Ask Echo-Manso. When Echo-Manso asks which paper do you want, you must refuse anything. He hasn't come to school since last week. It's been hard to get any sleep lately. Okay, so if I do this, does that cost mine? It does, okay, frick. He would join me though. Okay. Yay! You heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything from the man. The man offers you though. I got 2 gossip that time. Okay. See. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the door of the 000 park. You cast one spell without paying attention. Okay. You break the window against inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. Okay, how? What are these people? They're really bad. Oh, she's the cheerleader, I think. I don't think she's Oh no! It's a dude. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. You wait in the stall trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly squeak. The sound of rubber boots and unknown liquid dipping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Hear yourself. Oh. He looks sweaty. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, his voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like a red paper or blue paper? Oh yeah, I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off and stalls as stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. He has no face. And I have no weapon this time. What if... What if I just do this? Oh no! Oh no, he's choking. Maybe I should do a dodge. Nice. Oh dang. Something doesn't feel right. Guess I just keep attacking. Oh! Breaking in the dying sun morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and wrap, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Oh no, I died! Heck, soon the herald will take you to the scattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. God damn it. Rip. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Take our end here. Oh. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you come back another time. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was fun. Bye.